You are live.
America. Welcome to sports in layman's terms. I'm your guy, Willie Soso. And to my right, we got
my man C Franchise. What's going on, America?
We got Joe Mans.
Yeah.
He's speaking of himself in third person.
I'm speaking myself third person. It's been a long day.
CV Franchise in the building.
Recovered from the weekend.
It's been a long day.
To my left, we have
TBD. I don't know.
TBD, a.k.a. Joy.
Joy.
Don't say my name so unenthusiastically. You cannot say joy lackluster.
We got Jay
Joy.
and Ray.
Got it. And to her left,
We have a work in progress. As I say every week, if you ain't working on yourself, what the fuck are you doing?
Only thing is that he's not working, so we don't know what the
I'm
progress
always working
is
on myself.
All right.
He's just in.
I make mistakes like every other individual on this planet.
America, I think it's a race to the bottom for him. Anyway,
A race to the bottom. Wow.
y'all know how we do. No coach speak, no media spin, and we just a bunch of folks at the bar with the drinks talking the sports, just like you, beaming live from our favorite watering hole, Snookers, Pool and Pub in Livonia, Michigan. All right, y'all, let's go ahead and address yet another elephant in the room for the University of
Crimson Tide? Crimson Tide? Elephant in the room? Crimson Tide?
Everybody, let's just stare blankly
Crimson Tide?
at
Elephant in the
the
room?
U of M slappy here.
Wait a minute. You said Crimson Tide. You said elephant in the room,
Don't
right?
say nothing, just look at him.
Saban's here? Elephant's in the room?
No,
Saban's here?
just look at him.
You just said elephant's in the room. Oh, Saban.
No, he's looking back at
Where's
Michigan
Saban?
State.
Saban!
He's looking back for Michigan State.
You said elephant was in the room. That's
So,
Nick Saban.
America, U of M is under investigation. They're under investigation
Once again.
once again, but like the last investigation isn't done, and they're under investigation
Well,
again.
Harbaugh quoted a great LL Cool J verse. Don't call it a comeback. We've been here for years.
Basically.
I knew he was going to do a mama said not to I knew it.
So, America, U of M has now been accused of illegal sign stealing. Now, the crazy part about sign
Are they the
stealing in
Patriots?
college football is if you do
Street
it
signs?
correctly,
They sold
it's
street signs?
actually legal to steal signs.
They sold street signs?
Yes, they put 7 Mile in the locker room.
So, America, here's what we're going to do. We're just going to mute the U of M slappy until we finish this particular segment.
So, go ahead.
So what they're accused of doing is sending staffers, coaches, whomever, to go and scout in person the game of the opponent that they're playing in the next week or 2 weeks in advance. And according to the NCAA, you can't do that.
Really?
Really?
Since when?
Since forever, I guess. I don't know why.
I did not know that.
Sounds dumb to me, but whatever. A rule is a rule.
But what's the difference between watching the videos of them and say if I recognize the signal in the
Can't
tape?
do it. Can't do
Isn't
it in
that the
person.
same thing?
I
can't
do it in
don't know,
person.
man.
You
It
can't
makes
do it.
no
I
sense
think the
to me
video
whatsoever.
is mainly focused on the game. What Soso is saying, they basically focus on the coaches
Right,
when
no,
they
I
doing
get-
their stuff.
I 100% get that, but you can also use the same reel instead of just focusing on the game. You can
But
use
the
it for the same
game,
thing.
but the game tape that they would normally get would not have a camera
Oh.
trained on the sidelines, which is what Michigan is accused of doing. Now,
How can they prove that they did that, though?
according to the NCAA, they have footage. They have video.
So they have, let me get this straight.
This is what. Yep. They, according to them, they have video of them taking the video. Yeah.
So somebody was behind somebody else taping. That's hilarious.
My guess is they're saying that they have like camera surveillance footage in the stadium of them training their cameras on these
The coaches,
opponents'
yeah.
sidelines. Now, here's why I'm having a hard time with this particular story. If they got it, this seems like an open and shut case, right?
Nope.
If you got it,
Why are
just
we investigating?
present it
Exactly.
and then bust their ass. That's
I
all you
agree.
got to do,
It
right?
was already here.
Yeah, I mean, you don't have to go looking for this. You just have to, if you got the evidence, just present it Suspend them, sanction them, vacate
Well, you know,
whatever wins, whatever.
Hold on. You know you're innocent to prove guilty. They might have video of him recording something, but they don't know what he really was recording until they get their video.
Okay, and that's fair. Except for they haven't even presented. They said they had the video footage, but they haven't presented anything. Nothing. So is you saying that they perhaps just going over the video footage to see if or if not? At what point in time are they actually going to see, oh, well, he was taping this, and this?
They'll do that at the end of the season and do something for next year.
But see, my thing is, if that's the case, and let's say what you're saying is correct, that they are investigating, making sure that they don't prematurely do anything, why even announce any investigation first until you conclude what it is? So that way now here's the evidence, here's the date, here's the time.
Also a valid point.
Well, they have to announce the investigation so Harbaugh and them know not to go to the next game.
They don't have to announce it to the...
No, they could literally just do what they actually did, except do it in private. What they wind up doing is wind up going and telling the teams, hey, we're investigating them for sign stealing.
So they keep an eye out for them too now.
This is what is there something there? Yeah,
no, wait. Just let me get this out real quick.
Just make sure I'm on my beat.
You got
Oh my God, here we go.
Let me get this out real quick. I can't help myself because this is cracking me up. Cheeseburger. That's a reference to the other investigation that they got going on.
Can a kid starve?
But continue. Go ahead. Floor is yours.
This is what I get. This is the funniest thing I've ever heard in my life.
Okay.
Does this happen? Absolutely, it happens. Am I saying Michigan didn't do it? No. You know what I'm saying is, who was the guy recording the Michigan guy recording the other guy?
No, it's probably going to be surveillance.
I got an idea.
Footage.
Ryan Day, line one. How you doing? My guy was over there at Ohio. It was over there at Penn State, but the Michigan guy was in the way, and I couldn't steal the signs. Could you please do me a favor?
Hold up. How did Ryan Day get involved? How did Ohio State get involved in this now?
Wait a minute.
Why is Ohio State involved in this now?
I got James Franklin on line two. James Franklin, how can I help you? Yes, I got Ryan Day in front of me. I got Jim Harbaugh, send this guy in front of me. I can't see shit. I don't know what game we're playing next week because I can't see anything. What team out there?
I think you're passing the buck here.
What team out there is like going? What team out there goes? I did it, guys from Michigan. He's doing my job.
Right.
God damn it! I'm going to lose my gig. But does it happen? Right. Yeah. Am I saying they didn't do it? No.
And again,
but you know what? When everybody does it.
Franchise.
And then everybody says, and I'll finish my point and give it to you. Everybody says all the time, look at you guys' schedule. You're telling me I need a videotape to fucking beat Bowling Green?
Right.
Tell me. Oh, wait. East Carolina. I need videotape because we got to play the fucking Pirates of East Carolina.
Okay.
Tell me, come on now.
But I don't think they're going
to game schedule, right, guys?
I don't think they're talking about them teams. They're talking about the other big thing, Penn State and them.
They all do it. Well, we just got caught.
What team did they get caught doing?
So you're a good example of you ain't cheating, you ain't trying. That's what you believe?
Exactly. Like playing euchre, buddy.
You must play for the Patriots.
Okay. Listen, because this is just like what the Patriots did.
It is.
But okay, so let's address the other elephants in the room. Is every single Power 5 team in the country probably doing something similar to this?
Yes.
We got caught, and we got caught.
They are. Now, here's my thing. The NCAA knows that. They know that. But it's you all remember the TV show The Wire?
Yes.
Fantastic
show.
A great show. But in The Wire, y'all remember, I think it was probably season 3, where the police commissioner created New Amsterdam, where as long as you don't come out of this particular area, it's called New Amsterdam.
Okay.
Everybody you could sell your drugs in this area.
Yep.
You could use your drugs in this area. Just keep it here.
Yep.
This is what this reminds me of. Everybody is in this particular little area where, they're sending people ahead to film and try to decode signs and steal signs in an illegal fashion, but everybody knows it, so they just sort of kind of let it be. The only reason, it's not that Michigan got caught doing it. The only reason that this is happening is because Jim Harbaugh has been tiptoeing the line on everything. He already has one investigation. They hated him for the satellite camps that he was doing when he first got the
keyword. They already hate him. Keyword. They already hate him.
And not only do they already hate him, but they hate him because he's literally, since he's been a coach in Michigan, pretty much doing this.
Fuck
to the
you.
NCAA.
For sure. Finding every loophole.
So now every single thing that he does that seems slightly below board is going to be under scrutiny.
But he's below board.
What?
Okay, she hates Jim Harbaugh.
So
hey, stop it, man.
I will not do such a thing.
Bite your tongue.
I won't. That hurts.
I don't care. I think this is hilarious. Do I think this is a witch hunt? Yep. Do I think that Michigan are cheaters? Yep. And I think everybody else is as well.
I just want to say this.
Big whoop. Move on to the next.
I like Jim Harbaugh. Ever since he made the 49ers fire him for being too hard on the fucking them soft ass players.
Huh?
and another fact too is like, why do you hear all these other teams being so mad? You know why? Because they know they do the same shit.
Yeah, there's no way in hell any other team.
That's why nobody's out there yelling and screaming at Michigan.
Punish them.
Get them.
Because the next hand that's gonna be on the chopping block is one.
Everybody does it. We get caught, probably.
Sure.
Probably.
But last but not least, if they do produce this evidence that they're talking about, the answer to this question is going to be, so what?
Because what are you going to do about it?
Because the NCAA has little to no power to do anything. So what are we doing?
I just want to see the video that's reported out there where they put the video of the seats that he purchased against Ohio State, Penn State, and they actually recorded the seats that he bought and nobody was there. I just want to see that video. I just want to see it. I just want to see it.
If this was supposed to be clandestine activity,
I mean, for fun.
Why in God's name, if I'm trying to sneak and do some shit, why am I going to put these tickets to these games in my own name? Why?
If I was me, I'd put the name of Willie So-So.
Criminal. Well, shit, I cop to it because I believe if you ain't cheating, you ain't trying. I believe in that. Let's go. Anyway, we'll keep y'all posted on how that story turns out, along with the other investigation. Oh, and any pending y'all really are some criminals.
Hey,
jeez,
don't hate the player.
Hate the game.
Is that why Mozzie Smith was toting the pistol?
Yep.
Oh, never mind. Moving on. That was low blow.
You guys heard about the Great Blue Wall?
Hey, I like Michigan too. At least they ain't on the phone jacking off.
I don't know. Who stole my sign?
Who
stole my sign?
Catching strays.
Which one of you guys stole my sign?
Hold on. They should be catching. After that ass woman they took.
Right. So just guess I gotta mention it. Franchise. Since you brought up Mel Tucker, repeat what you read on the wire right before we went to air.
Well, he has been found. Reports say out of Michigan State they find him guilty, or they found evidence that Mel Tucker sexually harassed Brenda Tracy. So, I mean, we briefly touched on it. Not briefly, I'm saying, but we talked about it.
Briefly touched.
I was about to do it.
I said I wasn't going to do it.
That was alley-oop. You ain't ducking.
I know this story. This story did kind of rub me.
You didn't lay it up. You spit it up.
You know what? We're not going to play those games.
But no. So now it's coming out that they found, and they're going to say that he has sexually harassed Brenda Tracy.
So let me ask you a question on that one.
So this is
let me ask you a question on that.
Story that's not going to end for a while.
So let me ask you a question on that. Do you think they wouldn't go say that?
I really,
I know.
Whether it's true or not.
Hey man, I guess at this point it was about money.
Once they terminated him, they have to say that.
Oh yeah,
but it's not Michigan State saying it. Is this Michigan State reporting that, or is this the actual
Michigan State is reportedly finds Mel Tucker
we still gotta wait to see what the arbiter
we still got time. Yeah, we still got time.
Okay,
that's what I'm saying.
But it sounds like that they finish up their investigation, and this is what they're going to present.
But we have this isn't what
we still got
Title IX.
We still got play time on this one.
All right, okay. We'll keep y'all posted on that, America. All right, let's get on into NFL news. All right. So I was wrong.
That ain't nothing new.
I was wrong. I was very wrong.
Yeah.
I was sort of kind of beating my chest last week about how the Lions were going to go in
and do their job.
A business trip is what I call
They
it.
got the job done on them.
But instead of it being a business trip, the Lions
They got the business.
Business. Woo! 38-6 they got beat by the Baltimore Ravens. So, I mean, it still only counts for one loss.
Right.
But do y'all, after seeing that ass whooping, has your opinion of the Lions changed? Have your
I'll tell you this.
expectations changed?
My expectations hasn't changed. I picked them to lose that game, and we had our things anyway.
Okay.
I still think they should win the North.
Mm-hmm.
They should win the North, even though Minnesota's trying to look like they want to fight, but they
Okay.
want to fight. But see the quotation mark. But I expected to play better. That shit blew me away.
Right.
I kind of figured everybody was calling me a hater all week. I said, don't get too high on the horse with these wins.
That's true.
Baltimore's a different beast. When they show up, they show up.
Right.
And they showed up this last week. And I think it was a couple of games in the NFL that were benchmarks for me as saying, now if you want to run with the big boys, these are the games you got to win. That was one of them for the Lions. The Dolphins was the other ones. Who they lost. And I just think my expectation is still the same. I expect them to make the playoffs. I think and I was telling somebody else, I think they can make the championship game on NFC if everything fall in the right way. So I still think they're one of the better teams in the NFL.
Right.
Everybody have a slip up.
Yeah.
Franchise? Anything changed for you?
No, nothing really changed for me. I had this down as a loss too when we did our
I think I did.
the old let's pick our schedule,
Yeah.
Game by game.
I
had this, but exactly what Whip says over there is like, I didn't think it'd be 28-0 before we got a first down.
Right.
Not even a touchdown,
I
but
thought that
first
maybe
down.
that we would be. It'd be a battle in the first half, maybe down 14-7, 14-6, and maybe the Baltimore pull away late in the game. But I was like, by the end of the first quarter, halfway through the first quarter, I'm like, oh, you know what? Maybe it's time for you to go cut my lawn.
Right.
Because I'm thinking, you know what? I'm just going to get some stuff done now and have Monday and Tuesday free, But it doesn't change my expectations of the team. But I think I'm glad that they got the wake up call here in week 7,
Right.
instead of getting their ass kicked last year like they did by Carolina in week 13 or 14, when not only it cost them a playoff seed spot, but it cost them a playoff spot in general.
Yeah.
At least now we have time to get that game back and still control what our job is.
I mean, and to that end, to be fair, this really didn't do much for where we are.
No.
We're still wholly in first place
Yes.
by 2 games.
Goddamn San Francisco.
But it was just disappointing to see just people that have been consistent. Like, okay, so Montgomery didn't play, but your running game should not have been that horrible.
I hear you.
You still had St. Brown in there who's dropping passes, and he still tried hard.
J-Mo
got hit in the face with a freaking
That was a penalty, by the way.
dropping the passes.
and
But
so-
he did drop a few. Yes, he did.
And so for me, granted, people want to talk about the penalties. And I get all of that, but the refs, they should not make or break your game, because regardless if they would have called penalties or not, they weren't getting first downs regardless.
True.
So I don't even want to be on the heels of, well, the refs wasn't calling holding on Ravens, but they was calling. So what? We should at least been able to. We didn't even get a first down. At one point, I was looking at our stats because I was in a meeting at church, and I'm like watching a little bit of the stats on my Lions.
You watching football at church?
Wait.
I was in a meeting.
Wait, you were at church and you're watching football?
I was in a meeting.
Who's more important to you?
All right,
Judge
praise
not,
my
lest you
Lord.
be judged. Goddammit. Let's go.
All right,
Are we all meeting with Jesus when we're at church?
All right, praise. But I was in a meeting that I didn't know I had to be in, and I was like, "Come on!" And they was like, "What's the score, Joy?" So they already knew what's going on.
Absolutely.
So because the Lord
You know
knows
what
how to
time
use
this is.
me.
She was a vessel for the Lord.
Thank you. I do the good work of the Lord, which was.
I'm gonna
why
move
are
a
we
little
at
further to my
28?
left
I
before he
blinked
gets struck
my
down.
eye, we were 14-0. Blinked one more time and sneezed, and it was 28-0 before the first half. Like, I don't understand this foolishness, and it just was a lack of cohesiveness. The running game wasn't much of nothing. The fact that we didn't get first downs,
Right.
that's just so we have. I'm glad
I'ma
we
say
got in
this.
regrouping.
I give the players about 30% of that loss blame. I think their coaching plan was not prepared for that goddamn game.
Sure.
I feel like this. I feel like sometimes, because it kind of reminded me, but at least the first game that we actually lost this season, that actually had to go to overtime. So it wasn't a complete, bowing down of the go ahead, we'll kiss your behind kind of thing.
We actually lost for one of the same reasons.
Exactly.
Playing too soft of a zone on the receivers.
I don't know if they go in. I think this is a nice, like you call it, a reality check, but at least it happened early enough, because don't go into these stadiums and go into these situations thinking that you just got it. No, you don't, because just as hungry as you are, so is another team.
So I think two things were at play.
It wasn't them.
Fair enough. But I think thing number one that was at play was, and I think with and franchise touch on it, some days you just have a shit game. And they just had a shit game collectively from the coaches on down. But the other thing I think is at play, at least for one game, the Lions felt the pressure of being ahead. Going into this game, even though they were a 3-point underdog, all the talk was about how good and how improved and the new look Lions. I think that not that it necessarily went to their head, but that game they just sort of kind of folded under the pressure of being the hunted versus hunting somebody.
Gotcha.
So, and it happens.
Hey.
That's a real thing.
They always say pressure bust pipes.
Right. And that's me the same question. If we lose to the Raiders on Monday night, my answer's gonna be totally different.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, totally different. You can't lose to Las Vegas.
No.
Now with Garoppolo out too.
If they lose Monday night, I got a totally different answer to this question.
That's fair. That's fair. Because I mean, the Ravens' defense and everything, they quick, they move, they're good.
They're
so
top 5 defense.
maybe this needed to wake them up some so that you can adjust, because everything has been nice and easy for you. It's been a soft kind of game.
Well,
not even a defense though.
Easy, but it was. That was probably the best defense that they faced.
Oh yeah.
Not even probably. In fact, that was the best defense they faced.
But not even just the defense. Lamar Jackson played out of his goddamn mind.
Exactly, did. And then he knows how to scramble, so they didn't know how to readjust.
I think they also gave him too much respect, though. They gave the receivers.
They gave the receivers way too much respect.
They gave them way.
They act like they was going against Tyreek Hill and Waddle.
Really make him beat you.
That's what I'm saying.
Don't just bag up.
Every time he threw the ball, somebody's like, "Oh, I'm right here. Oh, I'm right here. Oh, I'm right here."
2 steps off the line throw.
Yeah. And I mean, they were wide open.
Your D-backs are playing 15 yards off of you. Yeah, you're going to be wide open.
It's just,
That's going to happen.
Like I say,
it was just.
They act like they was playing Tyreek Hill and Waddle, like they're the speeches of the fucking world.
I don't anticipate us having this problem again. This is the second time we almost got away with it playing Seattle. But this time, getting blown out.
It was shown.
I don't think we'll have to deal with that.
And that defensive scheme you blame on who?
Huh?
That defensive scheme you blame on who?
Well, the D-backs,
they just following the coaching plan.
That's AG. That's Aaron Glenn's fault.
Yeah.
But we weren't the only team that lost this past Sunday.
Yep.
San Francisco lost their second game in a row.
Yep.
Miami lost for a second time this season, and they were supposed to be the offensive juggernauts.
Yeah, I was surprised that they didn't.
And one of the teams that was high on the list of Super Bowl contenders is now literally only one game above 500. That's the Buffalo Bills.
Yeah.
Now, my question is, do we want to call 1, 2, or all frauds? Or can you go in there and pick one or the other and say, yeah, they're frauds?
Well, I can pick the frauds out of that one.
I bet you can.
I'm going to tell you this. I think the Miami Dolphins are semi-frauds.
Okay.
Even with all that speed they got, when they come against a real tough team, they fold like paper. They do not show up. And Eagles ain't even playing up to Super Bowl status they was last year. They getting in their groove. But, man, come on. The way they played in that game, it's like Tyreek Hill when he existed. He was throwing the ball deep. I guess they had to prepare for that. But Waddle went out early. Came back, though, but, you know.
So you think that
Buffalo's, they just inconsistent. No. They inconsistent. That's all they are.
I look at Buffalo as being the frauds. I really do. There's no way, off of how they were playing last season to the point now, even looking at their quarterback, he looks so confusing. Like for him to be, you know, he does. Last season he had a great scramble game. He was moving, moving. Now all of a sudden he's throwing balls to the wrong team, and it's consistently like he's throwing interceptions. He ain't really throwing passes.
Low key, that shit started last season.
Yep.
But he was able to.
He Brett Favre it.
He was over to at least overcompensate for that because of how well they were performing.
The defense was saving his butt.
As look, your slip is showing. Like for me, I'm like Buffalo is very disappointing to see how they're performing this season in comparison to last season because they were right there.
I don't disagree with you. Buffalo is the fraud for me.
Buffalo. I do three team. I'm going Buffalo without a doubt.
Buffalo is the fraud for me.
Only because like. We've heard how good Buffalo's going to be for the last maybe 4 years, maybe 3 years when Stephon Diggs got there.
Yep.
You know, and when I think about Josh Allen, I think what's wrong with Josh Allen now is Josh Allen is listening to everybody, even us, because like now he's not running like he used to. You know, Josh Allen is making business decisions and instead of playing football, where he used to go out there and let it rip, do what he has to do to get the first down. You know, sacrificing his body. And what's he here? Oh, quarterback can't run like that. You weren't gonna have a long career. So now Josh Allen,
which is true. Let's be clear. That's true.
Yeah, it's true. It's true. But now it's getting in his brain.
Yes.
You know, if he's gonna look at, I don't know, if I throw this ball, I'm gonna be out for 2 years. It might cost me a contract. Or if I just down it, not run like I normally do, and give me another contract. Guess what he's doing? He's going to down that ball.
Well, here's the thing.
But Miami's a close second. Because I think Dan Campbell actually proved it last year when he fired Audrey Pleasant. When he said, get on these guys, and Audrey Pleasant back and got fired.
I just want to go back to one thing that you said about Josh Allen, though. I have to, once again, toast up, because this shit is becoming more of a problem than the solution. I agree with Whip.
Wow.
He's becoming more like Brett Favre. He can throw you into a game.
He can throw you out.
He can throw you the fuck out of the game. Because them interceptions that he's been throwing, these joints are egregious. It's not just, he got
poor decisions.
Platform. Right. It was, I had my feet planted, threw it.
They are poor decisions, and he's like, I can fit in that hole with them 3 guys standing there.
No, you can't, sir. No, you can't.
I don't even.
And I like Josh Allen as a quarterback, like I say, but his decision making and the way he throw it down, man. I'm never flashback at Brett Favre.
Well, of the 3 teams that we're picking from, to me, San Fran is still going to be San Fran. I do like Purdy. I think he's stepping up to the plate and really doing some things. I think they just was an off game.
What?
I think he's overrated, and I think he got exposed in the Monday night game. He got exposed because he too was throwing passes that he should not have been throwing.
Yes, he was.
So in Purdy's defense, I'm not
just saying this because the son of a bitch cost me my parlay.
In Purdy's defense,
he was throwing passes.
In Purdy's defense, though,
I agree.
Hold on, I ain't gonna say that. In Purdy's defense, and they showed this during the game. If you watch the game, he's doing anticipation throws.
That's a problem.
Hold on, the guy supposed to run his route, and if you don't run the right route, that ball is flinging off to somebody else.
And so that means you don't know how to adjust. Because you should be able to see that the route is not being ran the way it's supposed to.
He throws the ball for the man making a break.
And that's what I'm saying. That is a problem. That's a problem, though.
Literally, it looked like the Vikings were running the routes that he was looking to throw it.
And I mean, he threw them right to him clean. Wow, thank you.
No.
But
I'm not putting that on the receiver.
If the receiver slip or if the time is off, it's going to one of the other guys automatically.
I guess I'm just looking at it from the aspect of I'm not going to just put everything as far as fraud goes on just one person's shoulders.
I'm not saying that he's a fraud. Right. I'm not saying that Brock Purdy is a fraud. I'm saying that he's overrated because they tried to make him out to be something that he's. And
I hear you.
You realize he's only lost 3 games in the regular season, right?
He's done some good things. He's done some good things. But to me, like Miami, it still got its parts. When they good, it's almost. I can't say Miami is fraud because it's still a good team, but when they off, they are off, but that don't make you fraud because if that's the same thing, everybody can say the same thing about the Lions.
No, I think Miami beat the team they supposed to.
Nobody else knew the history of the Lions, and their first game would have been watching Sunday, they would have went with the SOL thing, correct? So, but for me, Buffalo is just disappointing because it's like y'all are getting away from what got y'all there, and was that all fluff and all that stuff? And shout out to DeMar Hamlin for making it through and everything. Have y'all been coasting on that level too? Because you know he's not playing. And did that take the wind out of you?
No, because they were sort of kind of showing up in the fraudulent category even before the DeMar Hamlin thing.
But maybe people don't want to say that because you know what I'm saying. So that's the way. But when I see it, I'm like, this the team that we thought was just going. No.
You know,
I will say this.
Another quick point too before you move on is it was like, show me a good Miami win on the road.
That's a fair point.
Show me a good Miami win against a good team.
Miami to me seems like they're a home team. You know, like almost like
And you know what?
That's a fair point.
Those things are true.
Those are fair points.
But
I
in fairness, no, I'm still going with Buffalo.
No,
but
I'm
I get
with Buffalo, but he like
Buffalo
second.
for sure.
Buffalo for sure.
And I'll end it with this. It's still only week 7. Everybody got 10 games or more to play. So we'll see how this shakes out.
Right. But Lions on Monday, we got this.
Oh yeah, no worries. The NBA season started last night, Tuesday. And I refuse to try to analyze any games because that's not what we do here. I mean, I'm not going to talk about the obvious that Father Time is undefeated. LeBron is breaking down.
He still led the team in points.
Great. They managing his minutes in game 1. So no.
You have to. Yo.
Was it 19 minutes?
29.
Shit, did you play Jesus? Did Bumsy ODS? Oh, I
29 minutes total. Less than half the game.
He needed to manage his time too, shit.
Well, not less, a little over half the game.
Okay.
I'm not talking about that. I'm not talking about the fact that Golden State looks little, just like we thought
they are little. Every year.
I'm just happy that we got basketball back on the TV.
True.
I really won't pay too much attention to it till January.
Well, I'm paying attention to all
February.
of it.
Yeah, I know they want to get real close. With all the teams starting to
with that said,
mush out.
Let's just go ahead and jump right into it.
Oh,
America, we're about to make some
asinine,
ridiculous and asinine predictions. It's game 1. But we're going to make some predictions.
Right now.
Right now. So let's start here. Who's going to win the NBA championship?
Won't be Philadelphia.
Didn't ask you who wins. Also,
It's
something else that we don't give a fuck we don't give a fuck to talk about.
NBA championship.
Hold on. Hey. Don't none of y'all mention James Harden.
Right words.
So
I'm gonna go out on a limb and say it won't be no repeat. I think they got an opportunity to get back there, but I'm really intrigued by the Boston Celtics, man. The moves they made. Can this team mesh and pull it off?
So we got Jaylen Brown, Jason Tatum, Kristaps Porzingis, Drew Holiday, Al Horford. That's your starting 5.
That's a starting 5. That's a hell of a starting 5.
That is a hell of a starting.
When you take the old man, I guess about the younger people, be really hell of a starting 5.
Yeah. I mean, but they don't have Robert Williams no more. They traded him.
Right. So defensively, they took a hit.
Yeah. So
Holiday's a good defender though.
But you as it stands right now, I'm keeping receipts by the way. As it stands right now, you going with Boston.
You put me on the spot like that, dude.
He want to change his spot.
I really do. Cause I'm like, I don't know about them, man. I don't know.
Man, these are way too early. Asinine predictions.
I'm gonna go with this. I'm going with the Milwaukee Bucks.
Fine.
Okay.
I ain't mad. That's okay. So that's Giannis, Dame Time, Chris Middleton, Brooke Lopez, and who?
Both Lopez play on the team.
Oh, and they did get Robin Lopez, which is useless. But neither
he plays with his brother. Close to it.
And Bobby Portis. All right, so you go with the Bucks.
I'm going with the Bucks.
CBD, who you going with?
Denver.
To back to back.
Denver.
I ain't tripping.
On with Denver.
Franchise, who you going with?
I had it written down here.
Denver.
Which one of you guys stole my sign?
That would be a UFM.
I had it written. Somebody stole my sign. I had it written down here.
Somebody
Which of you guys stole my sign?
I did not steal your sign.
I was recording it, but I ain't gonna tell you what it was.
I did not steal your sign. My camera's been on the table.
Weren't you at the game when I wrote this down?
I was not.
Well, anyways,
He went to you.
I'm going to go from my memory here, and I'm going also with the Denver Nuggets.
You going Denver Nuggets? Go back to back.
I got to go back to back. First game back. What's the Joker do? Triple double. Hasn't missed a beat.
Yeah.
Well, that's what he does every time, all the time.
I'm not mad at that. I'm going with Phoenix. KD.
They're my
close
second. They're my close second.
Bradley Beal, whenever he gets healthy. And Yusuf Nurkic. Y'all laughed at me when I talked about Yusuf
They
Nurkic.
ain't got no bench.
Boston does? Milwaukee does? No.
Okay, good point.
They all been doing that.
No. So we'll see. All right. So next thing. Who's going to be the scoring champ?
Damn. I'm going to go out on a limb and say KD.
KD going to win it again.
It doesn't go with the team that I picked, but he's been pretty good.
Jason Tatum.
What?
That's not. He hit for 30 last season.
He ain't having 30 last season.
That's a good pick.
That's a good
That
call.
was a good pick for you. That's a good
saying.
pick for you. And I thought about both of them people. I really did. But at the end of the day, I was Luka.
I was gonna say you want
Luka?
Luka.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's not bad.
That sucker.
Also, I'm not tripping on that.
Only because of the supporting cast around him, where he might have to do a little bit more than the teams on KD.
Actually, I think you're mistaken. He'll do less because I keep forgetting that boy's name.
Which boy?
Well, the team up with him now.
Oh, Kyrie?
Kyrie gonna take a lot of shots now. Trust me.
I keep forgetting that boy's name.
Yeah, well, I'm not mad at that. We'll see. I'm picking Giannis for the same reason that you
That's
just
not
said.
bad.
Yeah.
He's going to be freed up to do more than what
That's
he's
fair.
been doing.
That's fair.
So I'm going with Giannis.
That's a good one. Not about him.
Wait, who'd you take?
KD.
He said KD.
KD, and you had Tatum, right?
Yeah.
All right, next one. Who's going to be the rookie of the year?
Shit.
I got a two-part. I got a two-parter in this
Hold
one.
on. Are we all just going to go
right.
truck and go with Victor Wembanyama?
I mean,
Is that what everybody
all right,
gonna do?
can we all just say
I'ma just
Stuart
say this.
Thompson? Just
I don't even know who a rookie this year.
Well,
The Thompson boys. You got Victor Wembanyama. You got
I can't pronounce his name, so I
And
can't
actually,
pick
because he
him.
didn't play last year, I guess he was still a rookie.
who?
He said Holmgren.
What?
he does get to qualify.
He qualifies as a rookie. It's not my
Who?
pick, but I'm saying
Chet Holmgren.
it's
Oh.
like
Because he was hurt.
You right, but
he didn't. I mean, that's not my pick, but he's out there as a rookie still. Yeah.
So, okay, let's pick.
I'm going Wembanyama
You going Wembanyama?
for the simple
Oh, yeah,
fact
we're
that
all
he's
going there, but like,
No, I'm not.
he's
I'm
the
go-
star
I'm
of that team. They gonna feed him all day.
I'm gonna go there. But if he gets hurt, I'm gonna say rookie of the year is gonna go to Scoot Henderson.
That's who I'm saying.
And
Really?
I'm gonna say
Scoot
somebody
Henderson.
Because they got rid of Dame for him.
gotta win.
Somebody's got to score out there.
Yeah, somebody's got to score. Yeah,
Well,
and
they got DeAndre Ayton over there now, and the other guys.
did he just say that shit with a straight face?
Let me tell you something. Hold on.
This is Soho's favorite
Don't
player.
don't disrespect DeAndre Ayton. Now that he's out of Phoenix, watch what he do.
I like DeAndre.
I do too.
This is his favorite player.
I don't know.
Watch what he
This is
do
James
now.
Harden in the same fucking box.
Wow, you just throw there. Explain yourself.
Meaning that I hate him as much as he hates James
I was
Harden.
going
Right,
to say,
That's my point.
you had me do the
That's-
Michael Jackson, don't stop till you
That's
clean back.
all
Play with
I
me.
was saying. But my choice is going to be Scoot Henderson. All right. Now,
Friday.
with all of these, I told y'all I'm keeping receipts.
Okay.
So here's what we doing. Now, we done all made our picks.
Yes.
We get to go 3-0, 0-3, 2-1, 1-2. But the person with the best record out of these three, winner, the person who has the worst record, has to buy a round for the crew.
I look
That's
forward to you
round
buying
one.
a round for us.
Really think so?
Yeah.
Which,
You better get your money ready.
and since Joy doesn't know, I'm gonna give her a default
Why?
if she didn't pick a rookie of the year.
That's not a default. That's a zero.
I'm gonna give her a default.
Either she pick or she take the
No,
zero.
the default is gonna be the hometown boy, Azure Thompson.
Oh, that's what you giving her?
That's who I'm getting.
He won't win it, but go ahead.
All right, drinks are on Joy.
He
All
won't.
right, drinks are on Joy.
I'm just saying.
His brother win for he will. Shit.
Sometimes the second brother is the best.
I just gave her the default. So
That sounded hilariously wrong.
Good one. Good one. America, y'all catch that one later. All right, let's move on to baseball because while we have not talked about it,
See you midnight night.
right. While we have not talked about it, America, the World Series starts Friday.
It ain't been started?
No.
Wow.
And
You didn't see the
Texas
collapse of Philly?
Rangers will be playing the Arizona Diamondbacks.
Wait a minute. It's
That's
not
what I
like
read in history
Atlanta Braves
books.
and the Baltimore Orioles?
It is not
But they were
the
the,
Atlanta Braves.
but they were the two best teams.
It is not
But they were the two best
the
teams.
Baltimore Orioles. It is not the LA Dodgers.
Who is it?
They won.
And Arizona Diamondbacks.
No one said any of those teams.
Nobody
Sure didn't.
at all. But here we are.
Not
You know
the
what we're
D-backs.
And America, you're about to sense a thing. Since we haven't been paying attention to baseball, guess what we're about to do?
Asinine predictions.
Asinine predictions.
Love them.
This is
Love
betting from the seat of your pants at its finest.
Write these down. Write these down.
So,
You only got a 50-50 shot.
right?
Essentially.
So, who's going to win the World Series?
Let's go with Joey first.
Texas.
Texas? Joy?
I'm going to say Diamondbacks.
All right.
Because diamonds are a girl's best friend.
Yeah, you.
That was a
Tonight
really
won't be.
sucky reason, but whatever.
I feel like she's playing, like she's like doing her NCAA championship bracket. I like these colors.
Exactly.
I love this color. Tees.
I like their name.
They're colorful. I like them. I just
Hold on.
By
Hold
the
on.
way, Diamondback is a snake.
Hold on. She be
I
like,
don't know.
I think a bear
like
could beat a
snakes.
bird. That's what I'm picking, the bear.
Right. Yeah,
First of all, we're not going to insult me like that.
Yeah.
Now, I know some things. I just don't know things about certain sports. I don't keep up with
As
it.
much as
Who
I'm
are you
making,
going with?
as much as I'm making fun of Joy over here, yes, I am going to go with Arizona Diamondbacks for a simple reason. They're playing with house of money. They got nothing to lose. They can play a little bit looser and just have fun with it.
I'm going with the Rangers because I've been riding with the Rangers.
Yeah, and you kind of have to.
Snakes can always fight a ranger.
Ain't that something?
Rangers can always shoot snakes. I'm not doing this.
I'm gonna be impressed though with this next question.
I
Yeah.
can't wait.
If we get like two of these people to answer this,
Yeah.
Oh, man.
I'm gonna be so impressed.
Who will be the World Series MVP?
Somebody on the Texas Rangers.
Name somebody.
Buddy.
Oh,
Buddy from
Hey, this
I can't name nobody on the Texas Rangers.
just give him the guy who used to play for the
Okay,
Tigers.
so 'cause that's what I'm going with. Max Scherzer. That's who's going to be the MVP.
He played for them?
Yes. He got traded mid-season from the Mets.
You go Max Scherzer.
Yep.
What's my other options?
Ain't nobody about to go through this roster with
It's
you.
called
Yours.
research.
Oh,
It's called
who is the-
research, Whip.
I'm asking questions. If I name a name, this guy probably ain't playing no more. But anyway, that's the last time I paid attention to Texas Rangers. But
You know what?
who is the
No, I got it. No,
offensive
Because
home run
you all are
hitter?
about to screw this whole segment up. Let's just do this right now.
Give me the offensive home run hitter on the Texas.
You know what? That is awesome and racist at the same fucking time.
Is there Ramirez on
What you say? You going with the Mexican?
They say Mark Messier from the New York Rangers, the hockey team. They picked him.
Oh, I guarantee you, that was the best answer in sports in layman's terms history. I'm gonna go with Ramirez. Just assuming that since we're talking about baseball,
And
and there's some Hispanic person named Ramirez.
And there
on the team.
goes our international crowd.
Texas Rangers.
There's no Ramirez. It's Cabrera.
roster.
He plays for the Tigers.
Okay,
One of them.
so
These are
It is
these are not.
here, let's
How's it go? How's it
fine.
go? These are not
Fine.
the.
Thoughts of sports and layman's terms. These are
Right.
just the thoughts
So
of Joy
here's what
Richardson
we'll do.
not knowing anything. You can have a
I'll
full
simply
name.
name 4 of the more popular people on the Texas Rangers.
If we're layman's terms now,
Adolis Garcia, Max Scherzer, Corey Seager, Aroldis.
What Corey Seager? What is he?
Corey Seager is a shortstop.
That's what I thought.
No, you didn't.
wait,
I did think that.
You did
hold on.
not think that at
I
all.
did. I heard the name. I heard the name.
I have to. Bob
Wait a
Seger.
minute. Is he
my
American
God.
or is he from a fan base that
We're not doing this.
Joey?
Nope. Nope. Not doing
There's
it.
no Ramirez on that team.
Sorry, no Ramirez.
That's not the team I was going for anyway.
Who leading in home runs on the team? That's who I'm going with.
And there's no Castros.
Right.
Just hit Corey Seager and be done with it.
No, I'm going with the guy who's leading the home runs.
I believe that Adolis Garcia is leading them.
That's what I'm going with.
All right.
If you want a sports layman term, this is the best segment ever.
This is it right here.
It's like holding somebody's hand while you're playing kickball. Run to first base.
Yes.
So, franchise, who are you going with?
You don't get no more
I'm
layman
going
than
with
this.
Corbin Carroll.
Of course you were.
Yo, who?
Diamondbacks, Corbin Carroll.
Yeah.
Oh, got to win to do that, though.
And we will, by default. I'm not going to do that to you because Aroldis Chapman is a reliever. That would be bold as hell for me to do that to you.
How many?
I'm going to give you Max Scherzer.
No. You got to pick a Cuban player.
But you picked the Rangers. I didn't pick the Rangers.
Oh, you didn't? Fair enough.
Yeah,
Let's do this then.
Who's the Cuban
All
player on it? She'll take him.
Arizona Diamondbacks roster. All right.
Hold my hand.
You got to pick from Corbin Carroll.
Nope, my guy.
You can still pick them. You could pick from Cattell Marte.
It's not a Ramirez, though.
You could pick
It's a Rodriguez. I was close.
Ramirez and Rodriguez, so nowhere near close.
I
And
said
that
close.
is even further race.
At least
I'm gonna go with.
At least both better than R. Man, good job.
You want to look at the stats for you, buddy?
I
Can I just give you Evan Longoria and we move on?
She playing?
don't even know that.
Yes.
That's Eva Longoria.
Oh, my fault.
That's who Joy takes.
I'm going to go with.
You really need to just go with Corbin Carroll. I'm trying to help you here.
I don't need it.
Yeah, you really do.
I'm going to go with Geraldo
Rivera?
He's still playing?
Cordoma.
Oh,
Good luck.
Good luck.
you didn't know.
I mean, what am I losing? Nothing.
drink?
Buying drinks.
Another round of
I
drinks.
do that anyways.
Buying drinks. All right, last question. How many games is the series going to go?
Oh, wait, I want to hear these answers.
5.
6.
5, 6.
I had 6. You guys really disappointed me. I was hoping somebody say 8, 9. I was going to love that.
I know what it is.
I'm going to.
I used to watch baseball. I just haven't
Right, I
lazy.
just-
The World Series
Let's hear him
is
say
going
6. I'm 6.
7 games.
You didn't go all the way, huh?
I had 7.
Yes.
I moved it down to 6.
It's
Well,
going
5
7
games. 4-1.
All right.
Texas.
All I'm saying is I know some things about baseball.
Google is free.
Yes.
And that has been sports in layman's
That's
terms.
what we're going to end the game talking about Google is free.
Yes. I know. Y'all heard something ridiculous and idiotic today. I know you did.
I feel like that's a shot.
It
If
is.
your last name is Ramirez, we apologize.
Here's what I want you to do.
Or Rodriguez.
You
Wow.
Again, not
can-
all baseball players.
You can chime in and on Twitter at Layterm Sports, Facebook at Sports in Layman's Terms. Hell, we're here every Wednesday, 8 p.m. on Google. On Google. Shit, see what I did to myself?
Yes, that's what you get. God
You just
don't like
Rodriguez did.
I just Ramirez did.
Yes, you did.
So I can just kill him, man.
YouTube at Sports in Layman's Terms every Wednesday, 8 p.m. You could even email us at laymanstermsports@gmail. On behalf of franchise, TBD, Whip, myself, Willie Soso, and Rodriguez and Ramirez, y'all have a good night.
They're here in spirit.
Got to be a Cabrera on the team, goddamn.
My skin is thick. I can take comments, but y'all laughing on the inside. I know you are. Good night, America.